The Phillies had Cliff Lee. They actually had him. He's right here. All right, we're going to use Bucky. They had Cliff Lee, and they said, you know what? We really want to go out and get Roy Halladay. This is Chase Utley, but for this event, we really want Roy Halladay. And then people said, oh, can you imagine if you had Cole Hamels along with Cliff Lee and Roy Halladay? Because Cliff Lee almost led your team to a back-to-back World Series against the Yankees. So if you add Roy Halladay to it, well, then you're probably going to go back to a World Series. You might even win it. Hamels and Lee and Halladay. Except that's not what happened, is it? Is it? No, it's not. Because Ruben Amaro in his great job got rid of Cliff Lee. And it left you with Roy Halladay. He was great. But Roy Halladay couldn't get this team up and over the hump and win a World Series either. And then eventually they brought back Cliff Lee, but it was too late. So I'm sorry, I have a very hard time going, oh yeah, Ruben, that was a great time. It was a great time. Now you could make the argument. All right, let's just imagine that I want to buy this bullshit line of thinking, and I'm having a really hard time. Okay, I'm not buying it. Let me just say, let's just imagine we want to believe it for a second, okay? Ruben did a great job restocking the farm system and trying to balance the out window and the in window. Here's the difference. I wouldn't say that in 2009 or even 2010 we were saying, oh, Chase Utley, Jimmy Rollins, Ryan Howard, it's coming to an end. We weren't saying that. We thought that Utley and Rollins still had a lot of productive years. We didn't know that eventually a horrible Achilles tear was going to befall Ryan Howard and effectively end his career. We didn't know that. Ruben Amaro seems like a nice guy. Okay, it does. Seems like a good guy. And maybe there were different constraints on him at the time, but we can't go back there and say, oh yeah, that's the gold standard that you want to aspire to right now if you have Dave Dombrowski. We gotta stop.